In today's show, I'm going to be making the case for a Bitcoin rise to $180,000 according to Weiss Ratings. That's right, according to this US-based investment data firm, they're laying out what it will take for the Bitcoin price to realistically smash $180,000 from discussing the Grayscale Trust purchasing more Bitcoin right now than is actually being mined in the marketplace, talking about Paul Tudor Jones, one of the most influential investors, investing 1 to 2% of his overall portfolio into the crypto asset. They go on to share, if Bitcoin captures only a third of gold's safe haven business, it's going to be trading near $180,000, which is roughly a 20-fold increase from present levels. I'll be breaking this down for you in today's show. Also, in today's episode, this analyst called Bitcoin's last epic crash and just unveiled his Bitcoin, XRP, and stock market outlook. We're talking about crypto veteran trader Peter Brandt, who goes on to share that he does believe the Bitcoin price is going to rise to $100,000. But before it does so, here's a general technical analysis rule. Violation of parabolic advance leads to an 80% plus decline in value. If the general rule is followed, Bitcoin should retrace to less than $4,000. Note, this tweet does not make me a hater. I'll be breaking this down for you as well in today's episode. We'll also be taking a look at the overall crypto market. We can see Bitcoin and all the top alts back in the green, but where's the Bitcoin price likely to go from here? Find out all this, plus so much more in today's show. Here at Crypto News Alerts, I drop a brand new episode every single day. So be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts. And before we kick off today's show, if interested in learning from the Wall Street legend himself, Teeka Tiwari, who picked Apple back in 2003 and Bitcoin in 2016 as he shares his #1 pick for the 2020s, they're calling it the investment of the decade. Right now, there is a mad rush in corporate America. It involves Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook. They're all betting on a new technology that the World Economic Forum projects will soar 295,000% over 7 years, but it's not AI, the Internet of Things, or 5G. To discover what it is, click the link below this video in the description and watch this exclusive presentation by Teeka Tiwari. All right, welcome back to another episode of Crypto News Alerts. I'm your host, JV, and let's kick it off by diving into today's top story of the day, the case for $180,000 Bitcoin, according to Weiss Ratings. That's right, Weiss Ratings, a US-based investment data firm, is laying out what it will take for the Bitcoin price to smash 180K. In a new review of the top cryptocurrency, the firm says the financial world is beginning to wake up to the true potential of Bitcoin as a safe haven asset. The firm points to growing demand for shares of the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust as a sign of rising institutional interest. Here's what they're quoted sharing in this report. Between the third quarter of 2019 and the first quarter of this year, 2020, the amount invested in the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust has more than doubled from $388.9 million to $818.5 million. We're talking some serious growth here of purchasing more Bitcoin than is actually being mined right now. So institutional demand, does it exist? It speaks for itself. Weiss believes the entry of billionaire hedge fund manager Paul Tudor Jones into the Bitcoin futures market shows institutions are paying increasing levels of attention to the crypto markets. Now, that's a fact. Weiss calls Bitcoin the one safe haven asset with the most profit potential. I'm going to repeat. Weiss calls Bitcoin the one safe haven asset with the most profit potential in an environment where central banks print money at will in the name of quantitative easing, right? All these trillions of dollars being printed out of thin air. So to hedge against the US dollar at times of economic uncertainty like we're experiencing right now, to me, it's a God-given fact of reality of what we need to do to protect our assets. Now, the arrival of big money players is just the tip of the iceberg, according to Weiss. The firm says Bitcoin is far better than gold in terms of security, portability, and utility, and the floodgates will open once investors grasp the fact that Bitcoin is superior to gold as a safe haven asset. Now, this is a fact. I mean, think about it as far as a utility. If you had a bunch of gold stocked up, how are you going to travel with it if ish does hit the fan, especially when you're like on an airplane? If you have anything more valuable than $10,000 in cash, they could confiscate it. Whereas with a Bitcoin, you can have a wallet such as a Trezor, a little plastic device, and you can literally have hundreds of millions or billions of dollars on this device. So as far as portability, Bitcoin is far superior. As far as utility, far more superior as well, being able to send Bitcoin within an instance, whereas with gold, how in the world are you sending it back and forth to one another? You feel me? That's why we feel that Bitcoin is gold 2.0 or gold with wings. They're quoted saying here, Weiss, if Bitcoin captures only a third of gold's safe haven business, it's going to be trading near $180,000, roughly a 20-fold increase from present levels. Let's also keep in mind the market cap of gold is roughly $10 trillion. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, once that happens, I feel it's inevitable that Bitcoin can become the new reserve currency of the world. That's just my 2 Satoshis. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. The firm has provided financial market research and analysis for consumers and businesses for more than 3 decades. Weiss is no joke. Just FYI, it released its first crypto rankings in January of 2018. And at this time, taking a look at the overall market, Bitcoin is trading still below that $9,400 support. We're currently above $9,300. Up 0.37% for the day. Ethereum and all the major altcoins are back in the green as well after having a very bearish sentiment over the past 48 hours. Ethereum is up 0.5%, trading at $229. Chainlink up about 0.5%, trading at $4.17. XRP up 0.2%, trading at 18.7 cents, and Miss Litecoin up 0.6%, trading at $43. And now taking a look at some of the top exchanges, we can see most of them are back in the red or even the blood red. Binance down 3% with 2.8 billion in volume. OKEX down about 5% with 2.1 billion in volume. Hobby Global down about 15% with 2 billion in volume, and BitMEX down 0.18% with about 1 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. Now let me know your thoughts surrounding the Bitcoin price rising on up to $180,000. I just shared with you some macroeconomic conditions which could be directly responsible for this according to Weiss, which does include, just for me to summarize this again, Paul Tudor Jones, one of the most influential investors in the space, investing 1 to 2% of his overall portfolio, as well as the Grayscale Trust purchasing more Bitcoin than is actually being mined right now, as well as Bitcoin overtaking the gold market cap or even 1/3, then we can expect a $180,000 Bitcoin price. Pretty sweet, right? All right, now for our next story of the day. This analyst called Bitcoin's last epic crash and just unveiled his Bitcoin, XRP, and stock market outlook. Let's take a look. Veteran commodity trader with more than 30 years experience in the markets is revealing his take on Bitcoin and XRP, as well as his recommended investment strategy for the next generation. Peter Brandt, well known in the crypto world for correctly calling the start of Bitcoin's seismic reversal in early 2018, right after it touched its all-time high of just $20,000. And here's what Peter Brandt has to share on crypto Twitter. General technical analysis rule: violation of parabolic advance leads to an 80% plus decline in value. If general rule is followed, Bitcoin should retrace to $4,000. Note, this tweet does not make me a hater, and I'll include this in the show notes below the video in the description. Dave the Wave responded, this market action does not look like a vertical parabolic spike as in 2014, but just another correction. Now, after Bitcoin's precipitous fall to a low of 3150 and its subsequent rise to its current price of about 9,300, Peter Brandt says he believes Bitcoin is a buy. Brandt is revealing the long-term strategy for building wealth that he recommends to family members. He places Bitcoin on his list of top investments and says he's bullish on tech stocks in the long run. Here's what he's quoted saying: I'll give you the same advice I gave my X-Gen children and M-Gen nephews and nieces. Buy a home any home, but get into the housing market, work 2 jobs if you need to, invest 10% of what you can afford into Bitcoin, invest monthly into quality tech and value stock ETFs. What do you think of Peter Brandt's advice? Let me know in the comments right down below. I'm a bit of a Bitcoin maximalist. I say invest 90% of your assets into the leading cryptocurrency, but that's just me. This is not financial advice. If you're going to invest into crypto, please do so at your own risk. Peter Brandt previously stated that he believes Bitcoin is gearing up for a new parabolic rally that will target 6 digits. However, despite the fact that large Bitcoin bull runs have historically lifted the value of all cryptocurrencies, Brandt says he's wary of XRP, giving traders a simple statement on where he thinks the 4th largest crypto by market cap is heading. Here's what he shared. Don't place your faith in XRP. I repeat, don't place your faith in XRP. Brandt believes Ripple's ownership of more than half of the total supply of XRP is a potential liability. I can say that again, and says the coin has more room to fall after remaining flat in 2020. So there you have it. He's very bearish on XRP. And at this time, let's take a look again at the overall market. We can see XRP trading up 0.19% for the day, still below 19 cents. Now, considering XRP was once trading at roughly $4, we've seen quite the decline since those times of the end of 2017, back when the market was surging ridiculously. We've been stuck in this bear market for the past 2 to 3 years, and we're finally inching our way out of it and back into the green. But a lot of analysts, such as Peter Brandt, are still very bearish on cryptos such as XRP, due to the factors he just outlined here in the article, including the ownership of more than half the total supply, which being a potential liability. And you can say that again because it is, and it's unacceptable when you have decentralized cryptocurrencies out there you're competing with. Why put all your faith, right, in a centralized currency where the owner owns more than half of the total supply? To me, that makes no sense, but hey, once again, that's just my 2 Satoshis. Let me know your thoughts in the comments right down below. And now taking a look at Peter Brandt's XRP tweet, he wrote, "Perhaps I will do a series of tweets on the financial advice I give my Generation X and Generation M children, nieces, and nephews. Item 14, don't place your faith in XRP. Item 22, forget your fancy swirls at Starbucks. McDonald's coffee is from good Latin American beans. Coffee expenses add up." And then checking out some of the replies to this tweet. "This has nothing to do with education. Did your first house cost you 10 to 20x your annual income? Good question." And Matt Bali responded, "It's got nothing to do with the fact they can buy their houses for a couple of years' pay. The $3 euro coffee you buy is what's the difference." And now checking out the overall crypto market cap, sitting at 266 billion with 57 billion in volume in the past 24 hours. And the current BTC dominance is 64.7% according to CoinMarketCap. And now taking a look at the top gainers within the top 100, we have Compound up a whopping 63%, trading at $333. Golem up 13%, trading at 6.4 cents. Zilliqa up almost 10%, trading just below 2 cents. Nexo up 9.8%, trading at 18 cents. Matic Network up 9.4%, trading at 2.2 cents. And Blockstack up almost 8%, trading at 15 cents. Now, out of this list of altcoins, are any of these in particular you're bullish on? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now taking a look at the biggest losers within the top 100, Swiss Borg down 7.5%, trading at 12 cents. Augur down 5%, trading at $17.81. Sia Coin down 4.5%, trading at 0.003. Seal down 3.6%, trading at 10 cents. Loopring down 3.4%, trading at 9 cents. And Hyperon down 2%, trading at 51 cents. Once again, are any of these particular altcoins you're particularly bullish on? Holla at your boy. Let me know in the comments right down below. And now checking out the BitMEX margins, we can see the bulls are back in control after the bears have been dominant the past 2 days, with longs leading about 36 million in superiority in the last 24 hours, with shorts leading 47.5% versus 52.49% longs. Are you currently bullish or bearish? Let me know in the comments right down below. And now checking out one of my favorite indicators is the Crypto Greed and Fear Index. Shows we're currently rated a 37 in fear. Yesterday was a 38 in fear, last week a 40 in fear, and last month a 42. So we've been stuck in fear for the past month. Quite interesting, right? And if you're not familiar with the Crypto Greed and Fear Index, extreme fear can be a sign that investors are too worried. That can be a great buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that means the market is due for a correction. And I want to encourage you to check out the description right below this video by clicking show more in the description right down below for a detailed analysis of what's going on in the market. This goes for all 450 plus videos right here on my YouTube channel. Also have some very helpful resources for you to plug into, including the blog to my podcast, which could be found at cryptonewsyes.com. Not only is this updated every day, it also allows you to download the latest episode of the show in MP3 format, so you can listen to it in the car, on your way to work, when you're out and about, or just working out and doing your thing. Also, be sure to subscribe on YouTube and smash that like button so YouTube shows it some love in the algorithm. Also, the direct link to subscribe on YouTube is cryptonewsalerts.net. You can also subscribe on Apple's iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher Radio. So we're active on all the major podcasting platforms, and I do truly appreciate your continued support. You can also follow us on Twitter to receive daily crypto news alerts. My Twitter handle is cryptonewsyes. And for those of you active on Facebook, as I am, I do have a private crypto Facebook group entitled Crypto Alchemy. To become a part of it, simply click this link, request to join, and I'll be sure to plug you in. And for those of you active on Telegram, I do have a crypto Telegram chat. To join this, click this link. You'll automatically be added, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you personally on the inside. Well, that's going to conclude today's show. As always, I appreciate you tuning in and journeying along with me inside this incredible crypto revolution. If you gain value out of today's show, be sure to smash that subscribe button and turn on all notifications to receive daily premium crypto news alerts. And real quick before I go, if interested in learning from the Wall Street legend himself, Teeka Tiwari, who picked Apple back in 2003 and Bitcoin in 2016 as he shares his #1 pick for the 2020s, they're calling it the investment of the decade. Right now, there is a mad rush in corporate America. It involves Amazon, Google, Microsoft, and Facebook. They're all betting on a new technology that the World Economic Forum projects will soar 295,000% over 7 years, but it's not AI, the Internet of Things, or 5G. To discover what it is, click the link below this video in the description. It's going to take you here to watch this exclusive presentation by the one and only Teeka Tiwari. Enjoy it, and I look forward to catching you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.